प्रजहाति यदा कामान् प्रजहाति यदा कामान्
सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान्
आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः
स्थितप्रज्ञस्तदोच्यते
दुःखेष्वनुदिग्नमनाः सुखेषु विगतस्पृहः वीतरागभयक्रोधः स्थितधीर्मुनिरुच्यते यः सर्वत्रानभिस्नेहः तत्तत्प्राप्य शुभाशुभम् नाभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता यदा संहरते चायं कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता। अच्छा हो गया ना, 58 हो गया। गुड। ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमां अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। A fairly good introduction to Karma Yoga. Good in the sense that all the important aspects of Karma Yoga had been covered by the Lord in these few verses that we have taken, we have seen. And the next 3 chapters, 3rd, 4th and 5th, he is essentially going to elaborate upon these points only. So just recalling the Karma Yoga perspective, essentially one has to distinguish between karma, the good karma, a good karma and Karma Yoga. So good karma and good karma we put in one slot, although they belong to different levels. Karma, vikarma, akarma सारे होते हैं. तो विकर्म विकर्म वगैरह हैं, निषिद्ध कर्म है, वो अलग कैटेगरी में आते हैं, कर्म अलग कैटेगरी में आते हैं. But as far as we are concerned, we are putting good karmas and all other karmas in one slot because we are looking at Karma Yoga perspective. Okay, and the Lord says no great shakes in terms of how you should go about doing your work. It is simply a shift in your attitude, a cognitive shift in your attitude towards your work, towards yourself, towards the world, towards the rules of karma. All of us know the basic rules. Any action will always beget a reaction. So we don't have to worry so much about what will happen after I do this karma. The normal question of the minds of people is, will I get the results or not? When there is one basic rule that when there is an action, there is a reaction, there has got to be some result coming. That is fair enough. We know it, but we are always anxious about the outcome of the result. Bhagavan says result will come. What is the outcome? What is the level of the result? Whether it will be as per your expectation or not is something which we can't say.
As per our expectation, they are only we are expecting as per our expectation. When I do work, then I should get whatever I expect.
Expect. Why should you expect? Because point is, you should not expect result in a manner that we have specified it. You can expect results. Results will come. But you don't expect the result in the manner that you specify.
What is wrong in it?
Because you cannot specify. That is what we discussed earlier. You missed some classes. The point is, any work, any input, for the output to come, essentially you require a process, number one. And the process will have many aspects. Okay? इतना heat होना चाहिए, If I put raw material in, I'm waiting for the finished product. This is the power. This is the temperature I should maintain consistently. This is the pressure that I must apply consistently. There's so many factors. And okay, you have instruments which regulate the power and the temperature, etc., etc. But many a times the instruments can give away. So you cannot control, even though it is automated. Instrumentation पढ़ा होगा किसी ने तो पता है कि automated होता है all this. Did you go for the exhibition Delhi? So we know that it's all automated, full big chart होता है सामने. All the meters are in front of you. You are in the control room. You are watching everything. Even if the indicators are showing right, you are not so sure. Dashboard तुम्हारे सामने है. Even if the instruments are showing the correct temperature and pressure and various other parameters, you cannot be sure. Maybe the instrument is faulty, the needle is faulty, so many. What we discussed, Natarajanji, was that there are so many factors which are beyond our control, number one. Number two, there are many factors which don't even we take into consideration. We don't even know about their existence. There is one rule in research, that you cannot, I am talking about statistics, I am talking about business research, I am talking about general research. You cannot attribute a specific cause to any outcome. You cannot.
repeat.
You cannot attribute a specific cause
Result के लिए
any outcome. Any outcome. कि this has happened because of X, Y and Z only. How can I say that? I did not know the presence of A, B, C. I do not know whether X, Y, Z are operating. Are they operating in the same fashion? Or X is probably acting only to a little extent. It is Y and Z which are predominant in their influence. Or X is dormant. It is not active at all. Although other researchers have proved that X is also a factor in this outcome. But in this case, for example, I have done a research in Washington. Now I do same research in India. X, Y and Z were very important. Are you following everything? 3 factors were very important. Now in India, X factor might not work. Maybe because of cultural differences. So many differences. The basic rule in research is that you cannot attribute a cause to any outcome.
No. See, I don't agree. The problem is
This is a general rule.
नहीं rule का the rule is made on some basis.
Observation. The basis is observation.
Some observation. So you cannot. What I'm saying, I will explain. See, fever is there. Fever ka cause. See, you have to find out the cause. Then only you can give the tablet, correct tablet.
To find out the cause, what will you do? You will diagnose it first.
Yes.
If your diagnosis is right only, you will be able to identify the right cause.
Whenever we expect, we go to a good doctor, he diagnose properly on that condition.
Can all the good doctors diagnose your problem rightly?
When we are expecting research, this point is I wanted to get clarified.
Yeah, of course.
So, Karma Yoga is the main topic.
Yes.
So इसलिए I'm taking time. So what I'm saying is, see, when I expect a result, when I go to a good doctor, I identify a good doctor. First, when I have a fever, I identify a good doctor and I expect him to have a correct diagnosis and he expects him to give me correct medicine and then I'll get cured. All these parameters are fixed. If I found his doctor is not correct, I am not expecting my fever to go.
You don't even know that the doctor is right or wrong.
No. To start with, I should believe he is.
You trust him, that's it. You have faith in him.
No other go. See,
But then you can't be sure.
Research,
You can't be sure.
Research also. See, any research, whatever you say, they take an axiom. Earth is round, Earth is flat. You start. Then after analyzing, you found the basis is wrong. You change. That way only you have to go. There is no other go. So right now, what I am saying is, when I expect, generally people are, when I have a fever, when I go to a doctor, if he gives a tablet, if I take the tablet, my disease will go. That's the expectation. And I think there is nothing wrong in it.
I'm not talking about
No,
being
no,
right or wrong
then
here.
in that case, I should not expect my disease to go. Is that the meaning
You
Karma
will
says?
definitely get result. There is no doubt. The basic natural law is there, number one. Suppose you take a very small example of a headache. Suppose you have a persistent headache, a migraine in the last 2-3 months. You decide to go and see the doctor. Has anybody had a migraine? What do the doctors tell you? First thing when you say, I have been having migraine, sir, can you help me out? What is the first thing that he tells you? Let's try and find out.
What causes?
Because a headache, a simple headache is caused by more than 700 things.
Let it be. I am
So,
not saying.
even a doctor cannot tell you what is the cause of your headache, such a small thing. A cold. What is the cause of the cold? Dust allergy हो सकता है. Or you have cotton infection. No, there is bacteria in the air. There is a viral fever in the air. By using the process of elimination, he will diagnose it many times rightly, many times wrongly. क्यों? पर्यावाय न इह अभिक्रमणासस्ति पर्यावाय न विद्यते. यहाँ पे इन कर्म योगा पर्यावाय नहीं है, मतलब नेगेटिव इफेक्ट नहीं है. भगवान has assured that. Whereas, like Shankaracharya says, paryavaya as in chikitsa. Chikitsa in medicine. In medicine, in surgery or in general medicine, you cannot assure an absolutely fit result. When I conduct an operation, I cannot guarantee that this man will first of all survive. I am doing a bypass. Today it's much easier. Earlier it was 10% survival. Then it became 50. Then it became 90. Now it is almost 100%. But even then, no doctor will ever tell you that, ho jayega, no problem. Till the time the operation is successful and the patient is in the ICU and he has spent about 3-4 days and he has stabilized. Mind you, even if the operation was thought to be successful, and in the ICU he may develop complications. So there is no way you can certainly guarantee anything. It's a natural law. ये नैसर्गिक रूल है. ये social rule नहीं है, नैसर्गिक rule है कि cause cannot be attributed to a single factor. You can attribute possibly this is the cause, but you cannot say this is the cause. You cannot. That's a basic rule.
नहीं, वो लोग 100% sure होता तो वो लिख के नहीं लेते थे ना आज. Even it is small, very small. That boil cutting के लिए भी वो लिख के लेता है.
लिख के लेते हैं. And they understand each other's language. When they put some remark, if you go for a second opinion, he will study what the other person has written, and you will have to read between the lines as to what he has put. If you are smart enough, you will be able to. That man was non-committal. Now this man, if he was non-committal, this man will also be non-committal. I can assure you that.
Even histopathology, which they see under the microscope, they will see, then they will say, is it this? And a question mark. The doctor will say that it probably is this, but then the histopathologist puts a question mark.
Push a question.
He feels this is it, but they don't say this is.
Absolutely, you cannot. Simple, basic rule है. जिंदगी का rule.
If that is the case, you
Now let's assume that we cannot attribute a cause. Now, once we have given that, understood that we cannot attribute a cause, or so many factors are there, I cannot identify a singular factor. Simply, it is futile for me to be anxious about the result. Bhagavan says, Trishna is the word used here by Shankaracharya. Phala Trishna. Don't hanker after results. Because while working, before working, while kadachana, karmanyevadikaraste mafalishu kadachana. Kadachana means at any given time. Any given time means before you work, while you are at work, and after the work, you have no control over the result. Simple. You study, you cannot guarantee that you will get 98% mark. I am studying for 16 hours a day. I have started studying from July itself, and my exam is in March. Can I guarantee? We talked about CA. however brilliant, most CAs are brilliant. Even people who attend CAs and don't become CAs are brilliant people. Phenomenal. You compare a CA with an MBA, normally, average. Population of CA, population of MBA. CAs will be miles ahead of MBAs. But the best of the jobs go to MBAs. Why? That's a different matter. But the CAs, they can never be sure they will get through. You fail in a paper by 1 mark in which you have got 70 plus all the time, the earlier attempts. You failed in some other paper, in the next paper you got 70 plus, very difficult in CA to get 70. And you failed by 1 mark. Because simple, वहाँ पे your preparation or your knowledge or the way you have written the exam doesn't count. Even if you have written the exam rightly well, very well, the institute might simply decide this year I will pass only 2%. That's it. Simple rule. They follow that rule. How can you guarantee your success there? You can't. So likewise in life, we don't even know factors. How many factors are affecting this karma?
So many hidden
Process में क्या क्या है we don't know. In engineering we know to some extent. We don't have control, but we know इस process के अंदर क्या क्या है, steps क्या क्या है, work in progress में क्या क्या steps हैं. In life you can't. We don't know the process वाला जो box है, input output process वाले box में what are the ingredients we don't know.
So in that case, if you follow Karma Yoga, you will Chitta Shuddhi is assured. That's
Yes.
what you are saying.
Yes.
That also how you are guaranteeing. You can
That I am not guaranteeing. It is Bhagavan who said ना यह अभिक्रमण आशस्ते.
It's also a process.
हाँ नहीं हाँ
Any process का result you cannot
हाँ but
guarantee.
he says here also he says very clearly siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva. Even in there you use your karma yoga concept. सिद्धि प्राप्त हुई नहीं हुई उसके बारे में चिंता मत करो. He is not saying that whatever I say is right, others are all wrong. You can't expect XYZ में, but in my say whatever I say you can expect. No, he says siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva.
Then in that case, conclusion is you are supposed to do work. The problem is if you expect a result, there is no guarantee that you will get the result.
No, return will come.
No, the problem is the expected result, the percentage of expected result to come is not in your hand. Therefore, क्या है?
Yes.
Therefore, you accept a rule saying that you do your work. The results, if it comes, take it. If it doesn't, take it, छोड़ दो.
That
It
also
will come.
you take it.
You have to say you take that.
छोड़ दो means without
Accept the result. Whatever
Yeah,
it is.
whatever result come,
Whatever
accept
will
it
come.
because if you don't accept the results, you're demotivated. We discussed all that in greater detail. The point is, being anxious doesn't help. So what we have to do, you have to have the Naivedya Buddhi, which means Ishwararpanam karo. Whatever work you are doing, do it for Ishwara Priti, number one. And जो भी result मिलेगा प्रसाद बुद्धि से उसको अपना लो. तो in that eventuality, there is definitely today or tomorrow or after 20 years, you will achieve the Chitta Shuddhi required for Jnana Prapti. So, of course, Jnana Prapti के लिए you will have to do some more work also. Apart from Karma Yoga, you will have to do Shravanam. So, Bhagavan says Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. These are the 3 steps for Jnana Prapti.
So mainly he says that you are working for a result. The result there are so many parameters affects the result,
Yes.
which you don't know. To understand the fact, that relax.
Exactly. Simple. He himself said that. Said it.
Shravanam, Mananam,
Nididhyasan. Nididhyasan.
what is that?
I'll tell you. Now this is, a lot of people say this is something you have created, this process. Nobody has created. There is nothing in our practice which has been created by human beings. This is very clearly mentioned in Upanishads also. Atma vare shrotavya mantavya nididhyasavya. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says very clearly, आत्मा को जानना है तो श्रोत श्रवण करें और मनन करें और निधिध्यासन करें. वो विल कम टू दैट. श्रवण what does Shravan mean? Shravan is not just hearing. Shravan is to grasp the essence of the Upanishads. That is what is Shravan. मैं जाके कथा में जाके बैठ जाता हूँ, भागवत कथा चल रही है. There are people who listen to Bhagavatam, they try to remember the story rightly and they are very happy about it. Bhagavatam is not story. If it was only story, Vedavasa would ask somebody else to write it. Write some stories on Krishna. He would spend his effort. Such a big man who had done great jobs, he will not be writing stories. And frankly, he has not written stories. He has given us a grand philosophy in the garb of a story. आप ना वो करना नटराजन जी, your questions and the answers that you get, you start noting down and start thinking on them. श्रवण हो गया आपको तो मनन भी करें, ये ठीक है कि नहीं है. हाँ, कृष्ण ने तो बोल दिया है, ठीक है, but is it really right? Can he substantiate this? Can something else be the cause or reason? Can I have another explanation? मनन करो or record it. I can tell you that you can probably come out with something brilliant because you ask so many questions. Very few people ask questions. That is one of the reasons why that progress is not very fast. Okay? हमारे यहाँ we talk about faith, we talk about Shraddha, but we also at the same time say that yes, please question. Don't keep any questions in your mind. There is nothing in our philosophy which is repressive. We are people, we say please express. There is a dissent, express. Let us pray to the Almighty that whenever we have disagreement, we don't end up quarreling. We end up finding a solution. Where does this come? Right? When we start our class, Sahana Bhavatu. Kathe, both of us together find the ultimate reality. Together. Mavid Vishavaha. Let us not quarrel. Because there is all the possibilities of a quarrel, disagreement. So let us not quarrel, let's find a solution. This is what is the genesis of the synthetic philosophy. Synthesis कहते हैं ना, thesis, antithesis, synthesis. This is the genesis of that synthesis approach to philosophy. So जब श्रवण हो गया आपका, you have understood the implications of the Shruti Vakyas, what the Shruti really means. You can also look at the earlier shloka, Shruti Viprati Pranate. We have looked at Shrutavya, Shrutavya. That's how we looked at it. No? जो कर्म आपने कर दिए हैं और करने वाले हैं. You can also say the knowledge that you have achieved and you may acquire in the later period. Clarify all the doubts. श्रवण हो गया तो मनन करो. How do you clarify the doubts? मनन करके. Repeatedly you get into the verse or the sutra and examine the sutra, find out the implications, question the statement, come to a conclusion. Now this is called jnanam, really speaking. अब ज्ञानम तो आ गया है, इसको प्रज्ञा भी कह सकते हैं. ज्ञानम मतलब प्रज्ञा. प्रज्ञा is a state of the buddhi where the बुद्धि में 3 क्वालिटीज होने चाहिए. we have discussed earlier. यहाँ लिख लो.
So after Manan,
we will come to Nididhyasana. Manan is what is Manan we are talking. Shaman we have said very very briefly that understanding the Shruti Vakyas with their implication. प्रज्ञा बुद्धि में 3 क्वालिटीज होनी चाहिए. निर्मलता सबसे पहले. निर्मलता. दिस इज व्हाट द श्रुति सेज वेरी क्लियरली राइट एट द आउटसेट. मल को हटाना चाहिए हमें. माला विक्षेप. मल को हटाया. बिकॉज वी हैड 2 टाइप्स ऑफ disturbances na, Nischala and Achala we talked about last class में. निर्मलता, सूक्ष्मता, subtlety. Because many of the verses may not be comprehensible. You have to understand, you have to have that subtlety in your mind to understand what the Shruti is saying. Because we don't believe only in the वाच्यार्थ. वाक्य जो कहता है या वर्ड्स जो कहते हैं उसी पे सिर्फ हम लोग नहीं, कभी someday we'll talk about it. पदार्थ है, वाक्यार्थ है, लक्ष्य क्या है? लक्ष्यार्थ is what is very important. What is the लक्ष्य of this statement rather than what is the meaning of the pada or meaning of the vakya. Pada means word, vakya means sentence. तो उसके लिए सूक्ष्मता की जरूरत है. अब निर्मलता है, सूक्ष्मता है, तीसरी हमें तीक्ष्णता चाहिए. स्ट्रेंथ in terms of absorbing whatever we hear, whatever we conclude, and to put into practice what we have taken as real, taken as right. This is what is called Satya in our literature. Satya means the intellectual conviction ko when you put that into practice. Now, Nididhyasana is putting the jnanam into practice. It is a process of meditation where I have understood that the reality is consciousness. Prajnanam Brahma. Okay? I have read it, I have heard my Guru talking about it. Yes, Prajnanam. Reality is consciousness. I have understood. But that is not sufficient. Then, but what is that? That is a Lakshana of Brahman. It's a Lakshana Vakyam. Then Shvetaketu, when he goes back to his father, Uddalaka, he says, I am back after 12 years of sadhana. Have you understood and read everything that have to be read? Yes, I guess so. Have you known what is beyond which nothing has to be known? I think so. Acha, you think so? What have you learned? What is the basic essence that you have learned? Prajnanam Brahma hai. Where is this Brahma hai that I have not learned? So he says, Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Upadesha Vakyam. He says, at that time he says, जिसको तुम कह रहे हो ना ब्राह्मण, प्रज्ञानम ब्रह्म, consciousness is Brahman, that consciousness is you. Then he will meditate on that. So once you have understood the Shruti Vakyam, you have analyzed it. Prajnanam Brahma also, it has come after much of analysis. He again, you will have to analyze this. Is it possible? How can I be Brahman? Brahman is different, I am different. That's what I always thought. Brahman is there in me, which means he is different from me. Consciousness is there in me, so consciousness is different from me. Me kaun hai? This body, which cannot have any significance, which cannot really speaking have any identity. The identity that we have is forced upon us. It is given to us by our parents, our colleagues, our friends. It is not our true identity. It is not our identity at all. It is something which is forced on us. And we accepted it very greatly, very nicely, very happily. And no problem in accepting it. Because as long as you are transcending the world, you require some identity. Now don't believe this identity. You keep it with you. हम करते हैं ना कि भाई we go to a chemist shop. The doctor has said for 3 days you have morning and evening these pills. So you go and buy. He says, I will give you one entire strip of 10 tablets. Okay. Now you had one in the morning, one in the evening for 3 days. After that, what do? You put it aside. You don't gulp it down because you already bought it, you have paid money. So it is not necessary. So Tishnata jo hai, putting that into practice, it is very easy to comprehend something, or it is more difficult to comprehend it and then get the intellectual conviction, which will come only after mananam. And putting that into practice. सत्यम का मतलब ही वही है कि भाई यू पुट इट इनटू प्रैक्टिस, यू आर ट्रू टू योरसेल्फ. जो बोला है वैसे करना, जो सोचा है, जो बिलीव किया है वैसे करना है. इफ आई बिलीव दैट आई एम ब्रह्मन, इट इज नॉट वेरी इजी फॉर मी टू प्रैक्टिस दैट राइट अवे. आई नीड टू डू निधिध्यासन, आई हैव टू मेडिटेट ऑन दिस. आई एम ब्रह्मन. It will get into your system slowly, and then that jnanam gets stabilized. This prajna will get stabilized. तो श्रुति विप्रतिपन्नाते का मतलब ये पूरा है. This entire process of shravanam, mananam, then nididhyasana.
Analysis.
All the three.
Nididhyasana में analysis है.
निधिध्यासन में
analyze करना.
analysis is in manana. Nididhyasana means after you have come to the conclusion, establish that, put that into practice. Establish का मतलब क्या है? You put that into practice. You will not do anything, you will not get into the act unless you are convinced about it, which means you are already convinced. Generally speaking, there can be विपरीत भाव हो सकता है इसमें भी, but generally speaking. तो भगवान ने इतनी बातें कह दी. अर्जुन is intelligent, he has understood all these things. श्रुति विप्रतिपन्ना से बोलने से उसको ये सब समझ में आ गई बात. तो नाउ ही सेज कृष्णा, ऑल दिस इज वेरी गुड, वेरी नाइस. 47 54 सकर्ष समाधिस्तस्य केशव स्थितदिक्किं प्रभाषेत किमासीत व्रजेत किम. Now Arjuna is a very practical person. Guru is giving upadesh, all right. He has told me about jnani and jnana, sthita prajna. All that is fine, but how do I recognize this sthita prajna? Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha. In that process, he is giving 3 definitions for a jnani. Sthita prajna means jnani. How? Prajna means jnana. प्रकर्ष ज्ञान. प्रकर्ष, प्रा मतलब प्रकर्ष होता है, नि मतलब निषिद्ध होता है. प्राय जहाँ आ गया तो उत्तेजित है. that particular word is highlighted, it becomes enormous, it is emphasized, it achieves potency. So prajna, that buddhi of yours achieves potency, that is the prajna. Now prajna alone is not sufficient. Prajna you have analyzed, you have heard, you have analyzed, and you got prajna. In Rudram we say मति चमे सुमति चमे. मति दो, बुद्धि दो और अच्छी बुद्धि. You want everything, not just बुद्धि. सद्बुद्धि दो. सद्बुद्धि वही निर्मल वाला जो एस्पेक्ट है, सद्बुद्धि है.
Why do we ask for Mati? Straight for Sumati.
Huh?
Why do we ask Mati? We ask Sumati.
Straight away you can ask Sumati. But क्या है, to get Sumati, you need Mati. Otherwise, what do I do with Sumati? I will become a fool. If I have Sumati, Nirmal Buddhi, people will fool me. I will be deceived by people. So many doubts will come. So उसके लिए मति की आवश्यकता है. Sthita prajna, when this prajna becomes stabilized, sthita. So first definition that Arjuna gives after hearing the upadeshans of the Lord, he says the person who has achieved jnana, I am calling him, he is calling him the sthita prajna. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha. What bhasha? What is bhasha? परिभाषा,
His way of definition.
डेफिनेशन, परिभाषा, परिभाषा की जगह उन्होंने भाषा कह दिया. मतलब भाषा का मतलब भी वही है, डिस्क्रिप्शन, डेफिनेशन. अ ब्रीफ डिस्क्रिप्शन इज कॉल्ड परिभाषा. तो परिभाषा है, भाषा का मतलब परिभाषा है. स्थित प्रज्ञस्य का भाषा समाधिस्तस्य केशव. हे केशव, समाधिस्तस्य, समाधि, as in the earlier verse, it means not meditative situation, transcendental situation, it is Atma. Samadhistha, the one who is in the Atma. In the Atma means, Atma is not a container, no? Who is established in the Atma, is the meaning. Samadhistha, matlab, being established in the Atma. What does that mean? Being established in the Atma means being understanding that I am the Atma. This is my state. This is what it is, the reality, and I am part. I am the real. I am also the real. And believing in that and being in that, being established. Bhagavan is explaining all this in greater detail. Then the third definition. Second definition, samadhistha. Third definition he gives, he is describing the jnani in so many words. Sthitadihi. Dhi means what? बुद्धि. जिसकी बुद्धि स्थिर है. बुद्धि का मतलब यहाँ पे प्रज्ञा है, नॉट जस्ट बुद्धि, प्रज्ञा. Now the question that Arjuna is asking is, what is his definition? How do you define a jnani? How do you define a jnani? Be very clear, Bhagavan. You have told me so many things. I want you to explain this to me in detail. Because, and also I want to know, Sitaihi kim prabhasheta. What does he, how does he speak? Prabhasha. Bhasha, prabhasha, prakarsha bhasha. किमासीत व्रजेत किम. किम आसीत, कैसे बैठते हैं. व्रजेत किम, और कैसे चलते हैं. Does he walk like our beauty queens on the ramp? From normal walking, does he change his gait to something special? You know, when you are walking normally, then you are asked to walk on the ramp. You also want to walk like all those models, na? You also see how they move their feet. क्रॉस करके तुम भी चलना करते हो. हमारे क्लासमेट्स गए थे कोयम्बतूर में, all fat women, all 60 plus, they were walking on the ramp like that, and everybody practiced how these models really walk, you know. तो ये जब ज्ञानी बन जाता है, does his gait change? Does his stance change? Why is he asking all that?
How to identify a jnani?
How to identify?
If somebody says jnani, I should know a method to find out.
Beautiful identification. How do I know that the other person is a jnani? But the moot point is, why should you know?
Because, see, if I want to become a great cricketer, I want to become like Sachin. I should not just Sachin Tendulkar, how he plays. Then only I can also imitate.
So beautiful explanation. Acharya is given the same explanation. Jnaniyoho lakshanam sadhakasya sadhanam. In the, if you look at the Bhashyam, you will find that. So all the Acharyas have said that जो लक्षण हमें, we have to know the lakshana of the jnani, so that not to identify him but to emulate him. So you please give me the definition. Whom do you call a jnani? Bhagavan is very smart. He is just using his own Arjuna's definitions to define jnani. Repeatedly he says that. स्थितदेही बोला है, समाधिस्थ से बोला है, उन्हीं चीजों को यूज करके भगवान एक्सप्लेन करते हैं कि प्रभाषेत. हाउ डज ही स्पीक? हाउ डज ही स्पीक मीन्स हाउ डज ही इंटरैक्ट विथ पीपल? Does he go and sit in isolation in a cave?
That question is very well. Generally, people think that a jnani will not talk. He will be always in mouth.
Will he talk? Will he not talk? Some jnanis don't speak.
Mostly.
Ramana Maharshi spoke. Periva, Kanchi Periva speaks. He used to speak very elaborately. Sadashiva Brahmendra never spoke. Sheshadri Swamigal never spoke.
Right, he has blessed everybody, hugged every.
But it's not very easy to embrace him because he will put anything on his body. That may be stinking when it was on the ground. The moment he puts it on his body, it will start emitting fragrance. Real happening. He is very famous on that. He can put anything on his body, any stinking stuff, it will start, emitting fragrance. Great people, because the body, दोनों गिरे थे क्या? The body is emitting so much of goodness, fragrance. That halo, you may not be able to see it. That's what Arjuna is asking. How do I identify a jnani? Will there be a white or a yellow halo around him? You define the jnani very clearly, Bhagavan. Otherwise, how will I know? You want me to be a jnani. Okay, you want me to be a jnani after 10 years or 5 years. You still want me to be a jnani, You tell me now right away. How do I identify him? How does he interact with the world? Does he speak at all? There are people, very funny लोग हैं. कोई जाके cave में बैठ जाते हैं, they won't come out. There was one Swamiji who would be on the tree only all the time. And anybody goes to him, he will लात मारेंगे. यहाँ जो थे ना विरार से आगे वो पत्थर मारते थे लोगों को. Devotees come, he will pelt stones on them. What's it? Very famous, बहुत famous.
And one Baba, Falguni Baba, he takes only milk.
Nothing else.
Nothing.
Very funny, they all change. पूरा change हो जाते हैं. They go cranky also many times. So how does he interact with the world? Does he interact at all? I don't know. Does he feel the need to interact? And if they do interact, how do they interact? How do they interact is a big question. Why is this question? We will know subsequently. Why and how do they interact is a good point, because from the answers that the Lord is giving subsequently, we will know the implication of this question. Right now, हमारी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
He was curious. Jnani looks to be different from us, or how he is.
Exactly.
He is curious.
He is curious, but he did not know at this time that the implications है behave करने का या interact करने का implication है. Implication है, क्योंकि when I say I am Atma, others are all ordinary people. They don't know that they are Atma. I have known that I am Atma. मेरा level अलग हो गया है. I am out there. If I interact with them, maybe मैं नीचे आ जाऊंगा. कुछ भी हो सकता है. You never know. Atma, of course, will not think like that. किम आसीत व्रजेत किम. How does he walk? The gate is not the point here. The point is, how does he conduct himself so that people can follow him? Walking here means, how does he lead people? Not just walking. In the process of walking, the followers, the people who follow him, how does he lead them? Is the point here. समाधि का तो हमने देख लिया था ना. सम प्लस आर प्लस धी, where the mind abides is the definition of samadhi, not the Patanjali Yoga Samadhi. Stays put. अबाइडिंग इन नेचर कहते हैं. Very important question. Primarily important because what Natarajan ji said. स्थित प्रज्ञस्य लक्षणम साधकस्य साधनम. साधनम means instrument. These are the instruments by which we will apply to ourselves and achieve what is to be achieved. So Bhagavan says, very pertinent question, Arjuna. I will anyway take some time to answer these questions. Oh, Lord begins there. लास्ट सेंटेंस दिख रहा है ना आपको भाष्यम का. यानी यत्न साधनानि साध्यानि साधनानि लक्षणानि च भवन्ति तानि. या दिस इज व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग. वही जो उनके लक्षण हैं वही हमारे साधन हैं. वी विल यूज दोस लक्षण टू एलिवेट आवरसेल्व्स. So Bhagavan begins talking and thus he begins explaining the man of wisdom. Man of wisdom स्थित प्रज्ञा है. स्थितदिहि, a man of perfection. You can call it anything. One who has achieved semblance. One who abides in Atma. These are all the descriptions of the Jnani. You know, Arjun went to this Baba and he,
Which Baba?
this tree wala Baba, he used to be near Bhopal something. So he hit him with his heel. बहुत जोर से मारते हैं सर पे. And actually anybody whom he hits, no, वो आदमी उसका प्रोग्रेस ऐसे होता है. And Arjun Singh का वाकई में for 20 years after that he became one of the strongest men in Congress party. He was the
Arjun
Arjun
Singh.
Singh.
Arjun Singh.
Not this Arjun, sorry, Arjun Singh.
वैसे
हार खा के बहुत ऊंचा पद में चले गए.
और फिर उसके बाद उसी स्पीड में गिरा हूँ, वो बात अलग है. Bhagavan says now, okay, you want to know what he does, how he behaves. सबसे पहले he says, प्रजहाति यदा कामान सर्वान् पार्थ मनोगतान् आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः स्थितप्रज्ञस्तदोच्यते. इति उच्यते. उच्यते, what उच्यते? प्रजहाति यदा कामान सर्वान् पार्थ मनोगतान्. So there are two words here, कामान प्रजहाति तथा मनोगतान् प्रजहाति. प्रजहाति कहाँ आया? इससे पहले आया ना, जहाति इह कृते सुकृते दुष्कृते आया है ना. जहाति मतलब ड्रॉप, रिजेक्ट, लीव, discard. Now Bhagavan doesn't say discard. He doesn't say jahati. He says prajahati. With emphasis, with strength. Totally. Here it means totally he discards all the desires totally. What is so great about discarding desires? That we have to not only discard them but discard them totally. What is so great?
Attachment. He'll be free from entanglement and
Okay. Free from it. We are talking about not a sadhaka. That is for us. We'll have to understand that we'll be free from this dependence or सब है. उनका क्या है? वो तो ज्ञानी है. प्रजाहाति मतलब he has realized that he doesn't depend upon anybody, anything. When do you desire something? When you are lacking in something. यहाँ पूर्णत्व है. That is what is the point here. They are the people who feel the purnatvam in them. I am unlimited. Once that, this is स्थित प्रज्ञा है ना, प्रज्ञा स्थिर हो गई है. There is no doubt that I am Purnam here. I mean, why do they require anything? They know that they don't require anything. Require anything from outside. When we say dependence, it is from something outside, no? Someone outside of us. Something outside, a ghar, a BMW. No? We are all dependent on. क्यों BMW क्यों चाहिए यार? कार तो आजकल सबके पास है ना. तो to increase my level, to feel that I am important, I am good, I am different from others, I need a BMW. चलो ठीक है. I enter into some compromise. Till the time I actually get a BMW, give me Audi, Bhagwan. Audi चलेगा. Because right now none of my people have BMW. Some of them have Audi. चलो Audi हो जाए, BMW next step. तो ये बढ़ता ही जाएगा, ये चलता रहेगा. Dependence on a vehicle of a particular brand or category just to make you feel good about yourself. Dependence on, to make you feel good about yourself, you need a car. Oh, that too a BMW. Or a big house, a 5-bedroom house, sea facing. Palm Beach Road के ऊपर होना चाहिए. कैसे भागे लोग, my God. Paying double the price, they moved. A lot of people from Sanpada, the moment Palm Beach was announced, they all went and booked flats there. Sea facing होना चाहिए. Those days, you had to pay extra for sea facing flat, extra for higher floors. आजकल वो खत्म हो गया. Nowadays they advertise no extra charges for higher floors.
Everything is inclusive with the price quoted.
Already.
तो प्रजाहाती तो he discards, he throws away these desires. Desire is when you lack something. Sthita Prajna doesn't lack. He knows that it doesn't lack anything.
So as per your knowledge, who is a Sthita Prajna? Give me example.
I am not as intelligent as Arjuna yet. He is himself asking this question. I am not even eligible to ask that question.
You are saying living example now.
Acha, in my opinion, I have met a lot of people actually. Whole lot of people I have met who are really Sthita Prajna. They may not be well versed in Bhagavad Gita and Vedanta, but these people, it comes naturally to them. And one I have already mentioned to you about Appa, Gopal Krishna Bhagavatar.
Gopala?
Krishna Bhagavatar.
Where is
You heard of him?
It's the first time.
He used to live in Pudukkottai, Andhra, basically Andhra-ites, settled in Tamil Nadu for a very long time.
Pudukkottai, yeah.
Pudukkottai.
Name क्या है?
Gopala Krishna, he is called Appa. Gopala Krishna Bhagavatar. That was my first experience with a Sthita Prajna.
He is a sannyasi.
No, that is the point. That's the beauty. He is not a sannyasi. He is an ordinary man. Probably did not achieve great heights in music as a musician, but he was a good singer. But whatever reason, whatever happened, when I met him, he was a Sthita Prajna. In the sense that his only job would be get up at 5 o'clock, pranayam karo, meditation karo, 8 o'clock he'll be ready. You have heard of this process called Unchavritti? Unchavritti.
Tyagaraja.
Tyagaraja used to do that.
Unchavritti means
भिक्षा लेने जाते हैं भगवान का नाम भजन करते हुए you go out first thing in the morning and that rice alone is cooked for you and your followers.
So Haridasa comes like we have this.
Very common है. In the south everywhere you have this. I don't know about Bengal, but वहाँ तो होता है. All these people, bhaktas, devotees, bhagavatas, they are not supposed to buy grains from outside. Whatever is given to them.
My mother is from Nellore.
Nellore.
So this S.P. Balasubramanian's father, Samba Murthy,
He used to
was
do
one
this.
such.
He used to do
So
that.
every day morning he used to pass in front of my grandmother's place for and
Nice.
we have to give only pure, not cooked one.
हाँ, प्योर राइस ऐसे ऐसे.
Grains.
कच्चा रखें.
Then you take that home. दाल मिले, राइस मिले, कुछ भी मिले, चाहे वो काली दाल मिले या पीली दाल मिले, वही कुक करके वही खाते हैं. नो परचेस फ्रॉम आउटसाइड. फ्रूट्स जो भी है वो जो मिलता है भिक्षा में वही खाएंगे. जाके by 11 o'clock पूजा करके 11:30 he will have his food. He will rest till 3 o'clock. Then he will do some reading. 6 o'clock bhajan starts. 6 to 9 bhajan. Then we have this paddhati. Bhajan itself is a 3-hour paddhati where we sing the songs written by all gurus, starting from Bodhendral, Sadashiva Brahmendral, Kabir, Meera, Tukaram, Jnandev, all gurus, Tyagaraja, Kanakadasa, Ramadas, Bhadrachala Ramadas, Purandradas, Odisha, Kintu Pilva, Jayadev, Tarangam, all these songs are sung. Then पूजा होता है भगवान का, नैवेद्य होता है. उसके बाद डेटीज, वेरियस डेटीज, गणेश से शुरू करके हनुमान तक गाते हैं. हनुमान के बाद वैनतेय भी होता है, गरुड़, वैनतेय, नंदी सब भी वो भी गाते हैं. करने के बाद ये भजन होता है. देन यू पुट लैम्प इन बिटवीन, दीप प्रदक्षिणा सुना है? दीप प्रदक्षिणा अगेन generally it is songs of Bhadrachala Ramadas or Purandradas, Tyagaraja, these people. Generally, the devotees go around the lamp singing and dancing. Depending upon their age, they will be, the pace will be depending upon their age. हम लोग बहुत तेज बनते थे, ये यंगस्टर्स, छोटे छोटे बच्चे. Then Gopalashya Bhavadar instituted another paddhati. He took out various songs from, essentially from Tyagaraja, Kritis. Then in that paddhati called Dolotsava.
Cradle में है.
You first of all invite the Lord. Then give him water, give him milk. Aragibave, Pal Aragibave. First is Hecheriga Garara. Hecheriga Garara. Rara. Hecheriga. Come to my. Oh, माँ इंटी की अलग है. मैं भूल गया क्या. Rara Rama माँ इंटी की सब में another song. This is Hecheriga. Please come. Then what he point out. Cradle बाद में आएगा. देन उनको बिठा के उनके पैर में नलंग खिला के पैर में सब लगा के शादी कराते हैं. राम और सीता की या कृष्ण और राधा की शादी कराते हैं. एक कपल को बुला लेंगे, उनको बिठा देंगे, पूरा करेंगे. उसके बाद उनको क्रेडल में ऊंजल पाठ होएगा. फिर उनको सुलाएंगे. फिर 4 द्वार पाल रखवाएं. सबसे जाके पूछेंगे, इज एवरीथिंग ऑल राइट, हैव यू लॉक्ड ऑल दी गेट्स, आर यू अलर्ट. ऐसा तो नहीं कल रात को सोया नहीं, आज नींद आ रही है. डू ऑल दैट. देन यू पुट द स्क्रीन एंड द लॉर्ड स्लीप्स. आफ्टर सम टाइम कौशल्या सुप्रजा रावा. जब ये दीप प्रदर्शन होता है, उसमें लास्ट गाना है, तुकाराम जी का गाना होता है, जिसमें आई वाज ट्राइंग टू टेल यू दैट वो गणपति में गाते हैं ना हम लोग. कौन सा गाते हैं? लास्ट में आफ्टर द आरती यू सिंग ना. This all starts, so I know the beginning. Unless I sing the entire thing, I would be able to. मने नामा करके आता है. मने नामा अरे गणपति, people don't sing आरती. After before you start saying, oh, Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva,
मैं माता तुम्हें
उससे पहले जस्ट बिफोर दैट आरती गाओ ना तो अपने आप आ जाएगा.
सुखहर्ता दुःखहर्ता.
हाँ?
That one. सुखकर्ता दुःखहर्ता वार्ता.
हाँ, वो आरती गाने यू सिंग वेरियस आरतीज एंड देन यू सिंग दिस. मने नामा करके आएगा.
ओके
वो घूमते हैं ना, दे प्रदर्शन भी करते हैं.
गायन वाजता
कायन मिनाडी बिल्कुल कायन ना ना वो बाद में आता है. वो प्रदर्शन करते हो ना, वो यानी तानी बोलते हैं बट या आरती में नहीं बोलते हैं, हम लोग पूजा में बोलते हैं.
ठीक है. आरती बुक कर लेगा का
हाँ.
नेक्स्ट क्लास में क्या होगा?
नहीं, if I sing the entire thing I will record.
आरती बुक कुछ होगा लेके आना.
So in that you realize क्या होता है. देवनाम सारा गाने के बाद they assume that they are all gopis and the Lord is there in the center. The Lord has vanished. When रास लीला करते करते कृष्ण गायब हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि इनके वो अंदर थोड़ी गर्व आ जाती है गोपियों के बीच में. तो ही vanishes to teach them a lesson. Then उनका विरह ताप शुरू हो जाता है. They start crying. Then they sing the गोपिका गीत गाया जाता है. सुना है गोपिका गीत? कभी नहीं सुना है. अष्टपदी है गोपिका गीत. भागवत में 10वें सर्ग में आता है गोपिका गीत. जयति तेति कम कृष्ण जन्मन व्रज शयत इंदिरा कृष्ण शश्वत त्रही. पूरा 18 स्टैंजा का गोपिका गीत है. वो लोग गाते हैं कि तुम हमारे लिए सब कुछ हो. यू आर नॉट एन ऑर्डिनरी पर्सन. वी आर अट्रैक्टेड टू not because you are very alluring. You are the Lord. You are the one who runs this world. And we are your prajas. We have left everything. Our husbands, our family, our kids, everything. तो गाते हैं तो फिर भगवान दर्शन देते हैं. When he comes, फिर वो पूरा रासलीला शुरू होता है. झूला विला सब कुछ. All the रासलीला स्टार्ट. उनके भी अलग अलग गाने हैं. पूरा होता है. उसके बाद ये डोलोत्सवम होता है. So this man, he was, when I met him, he was past 80. Very thin, frail, short person. And all that I knew about him was, he was one reason for my father to come into this kind of life. Although as a young boy, he was much into religion and not puja, not temple visits, but mantra. बहुत करते थे. Then as a youngster, he was, waylaid and got distracted. Then he ran into this gentleman. Total transformation. Total. Papa became a great Bhagavata. Huh? Gopal Krishna Bhagavata. And he would, and first day when I met him, we are having all this bhajanai, Divyanamam and Dolosavam. And this, जब ये गाना आया ना, everybody was touching everybody's feet. सब एक दूसरे के पैर छू रहे हैं. और आई थॉट सब छू रहे हैं, नॉर्मल है, हमारा क्राउड है. पर आई सॉ हिम आल्सो डूइंग द सेम थिंग. ही वाज रेवर्ड. ही वाज अ बिग गाय, वेरी रियल सेंट बाय हार्ट. बट लोग ये भी उन सब लोगों के पाँव छू रहे हैं. देन आई वाज अ यंग बॉय ऑफ मे बी 7. ही केम टू मी एंड ही आल्सो टच माय फीट. आई फेल्ट वेरी फनी एंड वेरी ऑड. आई फेल्ट लिटिल गुड आल्सो.
all are Narayan.
That is the point.
Everybody is Narayan.
Practicing that all are Narayan. Everybody is Krishna. जिस कृष्ण को हम ढूंढ रहे थे, जिनके लिए हमने गोपी का गीत गाया है, वो यहीं पे है सर. Everybody is a Krishna here.
We also worship when people give haldi kumkum. The one I'm offering is Gauri, the one taking is also Gauri.
Exactly. ये सब परंपराएं हमारे अंदर वैसे नहीं बनी हैं. सबके पीछे ऑब्जेक्टिव है, एक पर्पस है. समभाव आना चाहिए. हम सब एक हैं, वो आना चाहिए. दैट इज इट इज द अल्टीमेट ऑब्जेक्टिव. वही है.
But you have explained his story. But how you
Identified him because I saw him one day doing this. Then I interacted with him. I got so enamored by him that whenever he came to Delhi after that for 15-20 days, I would not go to school at all. College or school. By college I was out of all these things. I won't go to school. I'll be with him only. फॉर 15-20 days, सब कुछ छोड़ के उनके साथ ही चिपका रहूँ. At that age, 10, 12, you are not influenced by anything. You are waylaid, you are confused, you are running after things which are not required. You are confused. You don't even run after things actually. You are confused. यहाँ पे मुझे एक रास्ता मिला है. ये this is what is life. ये भी एक जिंदगी है. और उनके अंदर पूर्णत्व देखा मैंने. He didn't want anything. उनको दक्षिणा संभावना लोग देते हैं. He will take it and give it to one of the disciples. He never knew कितना. I have seen lot of Swamijis who give प्रवचन on गीता. और गीता जब प्रवचन के बाद कई जगह पे पैसे दिया जाता है प्रवचनकार को, और लोग पता है पैसे ऐसे डालते हैं, ऐसे भी डालते हैं, फेंकते हैं, डालते नहीं फेंकते हैं, और ये लोग बटोरते हैं पैसे कैसे, और वही काउंट करते हैं कितना हुआ, कितना आया है आज. हैव यू सीन? देखो अभी यहाँ सेक्टर 4 में नेरुल में एक मंदिर है, रोज वहाँ प्रवचन होता है, एंड ongoing every day somebody or the other people keep coming, they keep inviting people also, they will come, कोई ना कोई प्रवचन चलता है. जनरली वेदांत मॉर्निंग है.
कौन सा मंदिर?
there is a शिव मंदिर in sector 4 near the Jawaharlal Nehru bridge. वहाँ पे many of them I have seen they collect करते हैं because they have no other recourse to get some money for themselves. Always wandering around. They are, most of them are wandering all the time. Real सन्यासी हैं, वो लोग पैसा कलेक्ट करते हैं और काउंट भी करते हैं. And I have seen very well established people, very well established, they are very intelligent. They can go out and pick up a job and work. Engineers, MBAs who are taken to sannyas, they also पैसे बटोर के ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, और पैसे चाहिए, पैसे बनाना है. One of them is a very good friend of mine, incidentally. He wouldn't talk like that in public, but he told me, पैसे बनाना है. क्यों भाई? इसलिए पैसे बनाना. एक फ्लैट चाहिए, बॉम्बे आता हूँ तो I need a place to stay ना. Then somebody gave him a flat in वाशी गांव में, not in regular place. उसके बाद भी उनकी आदत तो चेंज नहीं हुई. Now, then he went to a सन्यासी in ऋषिकेश, उनकी 2-3 साल सेवा किया, वो भी विद ऑब्जेक्टिव कि उम्र हो गई है, ज़्यादा रुकेगी नहीं, सेवा करो. सेवा किया. Now he has become the मठाधिपति. He is doing very well now. He is conducting webinars and all, $50 per session. World over people participate. He is minting money now. And he is actually minting money. Objective क्या है? Make money. अभी तो पैसे बटोर ही रहा है ना, वो तो इकट्ठा ही कर रहा है. हाँ, he has got great ज्ञान, super, very well versed. मराठी है मगर शुद्ध हिंदी, क्योंकि आफ्टर पासिंग आउट ऑफ संदीपनी साधनालय for 20 years he has been in ऋषिकेश and वाराणसी only. But सबका फायदा क्या हुआ? What is the ultimate result? You are running after money. But now that he has become a मठाधिपति, राज्याभिषेक हो गया उनका. Now he has got followers, he has got money, he can make a lot of money. Now slowly he will, hopefully he will get out of this rat of making money. That is why Purnatva is important. There are people who feel limited, insufficient. It's not people like us, people like them. Why? Because they are not happy within themselves.
If he feels retains a completeness, then he will not be eligible to be called as Sthitaprim. Though he has
He's not. Although he's saying Jnani.
His Jnanam is not come into practice.
स्थिता नहीं हुआ है. Absolutely right. तो स्थितप्रज्ञ के क्या लक्षण है? आत्मन्येव आत्मना तुष्ट है. That is why Lord says, जो खुद में तुष्ट है, खुश है, संतुष्ट है, हैप्पी है, आनंदमय है. आप में मतलब आत्मन्य मतलब आत्मा, अपनी आत्मा से ही संतुष्टि जिसको है, किसी और से नहीं है, किसी और पे निर्भर नहीं है.
That means he should sit doing nothing.
I can be doing anything. I can be going and gun-totting. Okay. but I am happy with myself.
There are नहीं, don't laugh, madam.
नहीं sir.
नहीं,
He can't do anything. Means
नहीं.
he can do. He wish to do. He can. He doesn't wish. He need not.
wish नहीं, there is no wish. The definition is he doesn't have any wish.
He is at his free will.
What does Lord say? He says later in the 4th chapter, I don't have to work for anything. But why am I working? Sadhanam Lakshanam.
Yes.
He says people will look at people like me, the public, lay public. I have to work. Otherwise I don't need to work, but I have to work because I am an example for people.
Correct. Lord के लिए definition, he has to do that. ज्ञानी के लिए ज्ञानी नहीं
ज्ञानी और लॉर्ड में फर्क नहीं है ना?
ठीक है, but right now we फर्क we'll take it ज्ञानी क्या will not compare. We will say ज्ञानी is one. As per this definition, he is not supposed to do anything.
Supposed to. You use the right word. You use the right word. He is not supposed to do anything. मतलब उनके ऊपर रूल नहीं है that he has to engage himself in such and such karma. कर्मा विहितम नहीं है उसके लिए, पर निषिद्ध भी नहीं है. It is not that the कर्म अनुष्ठान मना किया गया, ऐसा नहीं है. परिवा used to do संध्या वंदनम ना, which I have not seen any sannyasi doing संध्या वंदनम, but he used to do. He knew that because this is something basic,
Same like
people have to follow.
That example is
So that is
Who is not right now?
what is it?
I am okay, you are okay. So,
नहीं, for the I have understood like this. That's why I was.
Bolliye.
There are people who sat in samadhi for years together.